Your fellow Helldivers rage against the enemy's tyranny. Join them. Choose any of the available operations, Helldiver. Each one you complete is a paving stone on the road to liberty.
Defeat is a luxury we can no longer tolerate. Prepare the next deployment at once. The dark fluid must be deployed. All else matters not.
Another step closer to a successful operation. You're here. The galaxy awaits your salvation. Greetings, Helldiver. The galactic war awaits. Every sector in the galaxy must be purged of the alien menace.
Tragedy visits us this day, but tomorrow comes retribution. Their deaths will not be in vain, so long as we still have heroes to send to fight.
You must drive the Terminids back from this world. Choose an operation and strike.
Sometimes the price of victory is the blood of heroes. Democracy has been well delivered. May your extraction be swift. This is it. This is the solemn duty for which you were born. Defend democracy at any cost.
Operation accomplished. Your valor is beyond question.
We push closer to the cleansing of this infestation.
We must annihilate the Meridian supercolony now, or see the entire galaxy twisted by its corruption.
The dark fluid you deployed here will combine with that placed by your comrades across the planet. Let us hope it is enough.
Let us continue our progress.
Another victory for the right side of history.
The hour of our next victory rapidly approaches. Let us cleanse the galaxy of alien scum. Innocents perish with every wasted second. We must act. Are you ready, Helldiver? The galactic war waits for no one. The bridge is yours, Helldiver. Take us to the fight. Our enemies find the road to Super Earth a difficult path indeed. This operation would strike a mighty blow against the enemy. This world needs your righteous extermination, Helldiver.
Today the light of liberty will grace the skies of this world once more. Victory was never in doubt.
Managed democracy calls for aid. Only you can answer, Helldiver. Choose where to join your fellows in righteous liberation. This world is riddled with Terminid abominations. Where will you strike first? But a single triumph more, and the operation is complete. We must give no less than the entirety of our being in service to freedom. The struggle for managed democracy continues. We have no time to waste. We have new orders, Helldiver. The time has come to rid ourselves of the automaton irritant, once and for all. Helldiver, take command of the galaxy's liberation. The Terminids spent decades content on the E-710 farms. Now their most destructive instincts run rampant, to the detriment of all. Helldivers across the galaxy are fighting for every inch of territory. Where will you join them? But one mission remains. Eradicate the bots from every last planet. The enemy has launched a surprise attack on one of our planets. It needs our aid. The enemy has launched a cowardly attack against one of our planets. Will you defend it? Your sample collection is of great value to the Ministry of Science. Everything serves liberty in the end, even our enemies. Liberty's enemies march ever closer.
We push closer to the cleansing of this infestation. Freedom triumphs over tyranny once more. The extraction shuttle awaits your request. Democracy prevails once more. You have ignited the torches of liberty. Extraction awaits. Freedom marches onward, thanks to you. You may proceed to extraction. Liberty weeps, and democracy raises the sword of vengeance. Go now, and fear the shadow of neither death nor tyranny, for justice is your cause. You have maintained our way of life. You've done your duty. You may extract with honor.
All of posterity shall either prosper in liberty or suffer in bondage. That determination is our duty. Here at war, You may cast your vote many times. Once on election day, and another with every bullet buried in an enemy combatant. Remain ever vigilant for deceit and treachery. They can take root at the smallest of cracks. Every star is a distress beacon, crying out for liberation. The freedom of the galaxy remains in jeopardy. Let us join the fight. Ours are the hands that will tear asunder the binds of tyranny. Though we are the most powerful fighting force the universe has ever seen, we are not but humble servants before managed democracy. The people of Super Earth look to us for hope, and we will deliver it, one enemy corpse at a time. There is but one assured path to peace, and that path is war. The enemy may anticipate but one outcome: total annihilation. Tyranny is a cancer, and managed democracy is the cure. And you, Helldiver, shall administer the antidote. The destruction of a planet is a tragedy that cannot be undone. But our enemies leave us no choice. This exotic material yet holds many mysteries. But for now, we will use it to secure Liberty's future. You are to deploy the Dark Fluid, an illuminate technology discovered at the end of the First Galactic War. Helldiver, in the hour of our desperation, we may yet find salvation, but it will come at a terrible cost. Meridia is destroyed at last. The threat of the Terminids is vastly diminished, but we cannot rest. The galactic war is far from over. Our greatest minds have designed a weapon with the capability to destroy a planet. With it, you will cleanse the galaxy of the abominable hive that Meridia has become. Helldiver, a second galactic war is upon us. The bugs and bots both menace democracy's heart. The Terminids are a force to be harnessed, not a scourge to be cleansed. Liberty demands our temperance. The siege upon managed democracy continues. Let us rally to her defense. We are on the back foot, as our society races to mobilize. Hold the planetary strongholds at all costs, lest this tide swell beyond all hope to turn. Not since the First Galactic War has managed democracy been so imperiled. This is the crisis you were born to avert, Helldiver. A successful operation. Liberty rings true this day. A true servant of freedom keeps no companion, save damsel democracy herself. Is there some yet concealed architect of the automatons? Or did they emerge of their own accord from the primordial ooze of machine logic and binary code? When their factories lie in ruins, we shall find the answer. Each ministry is a fundamental pillar upon which managed democracy rests. Every mission brings us one step closer to the full democratization of the known universe.
Excellent work. We bought this planet valuable time.
In the First Galactic War, we cast the Illuminate from our galaxy and secured the half-human cyborgs safely in the mines of Cyberstan. Our enemies in this war will do no better. For too long, we have allowed these upstart robots to harry our heels. Now, while the termicide keeps the bugs at bay, we may at last expunge this animatronic noose. The Helldivers received their orders from the Ministry of Defense, and I mine from the Ministry of Truth. In this way, the hands of liberty are intertwined. I am but a conduit for the Ministry of Truth, which is itself but a conduit for managed democracy. Managed democracy is a watchful shepherd, guiding the will of the people so they do not stray from safety. Managed democracy offers true freedom. Freedom from the burden of choice. Ready for another mission, Helldiver? The war rages on. Choose where you will give your aid. The torch of freedom is passed hand to hand. From one thawed hero to the next. They may bear it for 1 hour or 1 minute, but there is always another to keep it from going out. As the chain does not scrutinize the brevity of its links, neither does liberty mourn the transience of a helldiver's service. Our enemies forsook mercy long ago. Oblivion is all that awaits them now. The final absolution of Xenocide is a mellifluous clarion guiding our path. Helldiver, the Super Destroyer is ready for your next mission. The lives of humanity's present are a crumb. The lives of humanity's future, a boundless loaf. I only regret that I have but one ship's worth of lives to give to our cause. We fight them, but we cannot forget that the Terminids are the ichor of democracy itself. I realized long ago that death in the defense of freedom was not a tragedy to be lamented, but a sacrifice to be revered. When the undemocratic din of our enemies has at last been silenced, we shall finally perceive the unsullied peal of democracy reverberating evermore. Lady Liberty's calls for aid haunt my dreams. It is only a matter of time before the Terminids here evolve into even worse abominations. We must destroy the TCS before it is too late. Operation Valiant Enclosure is in crisis. Never before has your martial adjutancy been more urgently required. The Termicide has backfired, twisting the planet of Meridia into a Terminid supercolony. An unforeseeable, devastating outcome. We must act now, before even more planets fall. The Terminid spores darken the skies as I have never seen. Hold the line, Helldiver. Hold the line. We near operational completion.